Ahoy there, ChrisFish here, and today I'm gonna take you along with me for my first ever fishing tournament. This is a team bass tournament, so you can fish with a buddy. So here is my good friend Garrett, and we are on our way to the lake right now. So the lake we're fishing today is Assunpink Lake on the east coast of the United States in New Jersey. The lake was created in 1970 by damming up the Assunpink Creek and creating a 225-acre lake, so it's been around long enough to hold trophy-sized bass. The boat ramp is located on the south side of the lake, and right near the ramp is the deepest part of the lake at 12 to 14 feet deep. And as you radiate outward from the deep part, it gets shallower and shallower with an average depth of about 5 feet. Although this lake is known in New Jersey to produce some big bass, it's a highly pressured lake, meaning tons of people fish here constantly, so the fish are careful and they aren't easy to catch. So let's see what we could do today. The first thing we need to do is go check in, and for the team it's $50, so $25 a person.
First, second.
Hey, what's going on? This is for Garrett and Chris. Garrett said he already paid.
Yeah, I got you guys on already.
And you can't forget about the measuring board. Thanks a lot. So everyone gets one of these, that way we can measure the fish we catch. Alright, so we're finished getting ready and the boat could go in the water. We don't have any fancy trailers or anything like that. This is how we launch our John boat. I back Garrett's Raptor into the water so the tailgate is right near the water surface, and then Garrett slides the boat into the water and gets on the boat. Now all I do is pull the truck out and park it, and that's all there is to it. So now in a few minutes, we're all gonna leave this ramp at the same time, and this tournament's gonna begin. So it's 7 a.m. and all 14 teams are in the water, so it's time to officially start this tournament, the first ever one for me and Garrett. And this is not a fancy tournament, there's no high-speed bass boat starts. This tournament's pretty cool because it's only open to John boats and smaller with electric motors. And alright, we are wide open throttle cruising right now at a good 5 miles an hour, heading to our first spot. So we're leaving the ramp now, heading north to shallow waters along the coast with lots of cover for the morning bite. In the morning, right before it gets too hot, largemouth bass like to move into the shallows, and they eat the small fish that hide out there. So we're almost at the first spot, but let me explain how this works because it's pretty cool. We started at 7 a.m. and we have to get back to the ramp by 3 p.m. Every minute late is 1 point off. Now they give everybody a measuring board like this, and everyone has a wristband with a specific number and color so they know the color is for this specific tournament. This is a catch and release tournament, so to get points, you grab your measuring board and get a picture of the total length of the fish with your wristband in it. That way they know you're not cheating. Now there's a 5 bass limit, so only the longest 5 fish will count. It's not based on weight like typical bass tournaments, it's based on overall length. Every inch is 1 point, so you add up your top 5 fish lengths, and the team with the most points wins. So here's what I'm casting today. It's a silver tube, so you have to set the hook to get the hook to go into the fish's mouth and go through the tube. It's nice because it's weedless and it suspends. There's no weight on here. It's just a leader and a hook, so it suspends and sinks very slowly. I have a really good feeling about our first spot here, so let's see what we could do. And you can see that channel of water between these two lily pad clumps. That's where I'm fishing. There's enough water for bass to get in there and hunt for bait fish, and basically what I'm doing is I'm jigging the lure to make it look like a stunned bait fish. It slowly sinks and then it flutters a little, and then I give it a little bit extra energy like it's trying to swim away, and then it sinks again. And we always try to start fishing further out from the area you want to cast into. You work your way closer, that way you don't scare any fish with the boat that might be on the outer edge of that area you're fishing in. Okay, so we're closer into the lilies now, and look at how thick they are. And I have a really good feeling about this area. It's just screaming huge bass to me every cast I make. Since the lilies are so thick, I'm skimming the tube across the top of the lily pads, almost like a frog, and the lure really isn't in the water. It's actually sitting on top of the lily pads. So if a fish bites, it has to explode through the lily pads to get to the lure, which is always epic. Oh, look at that, look at that. Something moved just behind my bait. Got him. Yes. You don't have the net? I'll swing him in. Oh. Don't move quick. I'm gonna just swing him in.
Oh, dude, good fish, dude. Good fish. Dude, that's like a 2-pounder.
All right. That is what I'm talking about. I don't want to be too loud because this is a good spot back here. Look at that fish. That is a nice one. Let's get a measurement on it. Okay, nose to the top. It is a 15 3/4. He's ready to go. Sweet. Dude, yes, yes. So we started out strong with a nice 15 3/4 inch fish right away, and that made us think we had a good strategy fishing the shallow lily pads. But cast after cast after cast resulted in no fish. And you can't tell me these lily pads do not look good. Looks like every cast you should have a fish. It actually got so slow and Garrett saw I was filming, so he decided to pull a fast one on me. You got one? Yeah, you got the giant weed fish. There's not a fish in there, right?
No.
Oh, got me all excited. Oh, we need another fish. All right, so new strategy because we haven't caught any fish for a couple hours. The sun is overhead and beating down on the fish. The water temps rose 2 degrees since we started fishing, which is a lot. So we're moving from the shallow warm water to the deeper cooler water, which is more towards the middle of the lake. And although we're in the middle, it doesn't mean we're fishing in open water. They sink Christmas trees over here to give bait fish structure, and that means the bass should be around here as well. So we're changing it up, and let's see if this strategy actually works. Got him? Yeah. Oh, get him before he jumps in. No! Ah!
Keeper? That was keeper, wasn't it?
Yep. We have to get him in this part of the boat next time.
Yeah. I got no.
Ah! Okay, well hang on, mark it. Hit the mark on the GPS. You got the waypoint?
Yeah.
What depth does that lure go to?
3.
Swing it over here. It's like a black and blue 3-foot square bill crankbait.
Yep, shallow diving.
Nice job though, at least you got a bite.
In the boat.
That was so close. Oh man. Since we're fishing more towards the middle of the lake, I'm gonna go from this suspending tube to a crankbait because the crankbaits seem to work. So we need something that dives down. It's about 9 feet deep here. This one goes about 9 feet. So I'm gonna give this one a shot. Has a nice shine to it, good coloration. Has some orange in it like a perch. See what happens. Oh, fish on. Don't even bother with the net. I'm just gonna swing this guy in the boat. Second fish. Okay, let's measure him. 15. Not bad. That's the lure we're using. Nice Rapala. Crankbait, dives down to 8 feet. I'm gonna keep quiet because there's people around us. Well, we have 2 fish. That's 2. Got him? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Nice catch.
On the board.
Nice catch, dude.
Okay.
14 and a half.
All right. Cool guy.
It's a good shot. I like it. Ready? Let's let him go.
Back over here.
Quick release. Nice job, dude. 3 fish. Woo! Man, this is gonna be a tough one. I think we're gonna be able to make the top 3. So 3 fish, tough day of fishing. 1 o'clock, 2 hours left. Not a very good hour to fish catch ratio, but we're getting there. And this is a very pressured lake, as you can see. So, okay, getting back in the water now. So we can hopefully get 2 more to catch our limit. And just like that, we are out of time and finishing with only 3 fish. Now, will it be enough to take the podium and win some prize money? We'll find out, but first we have a 10-minute drive to get back to the boat ramp, and we're cutting it close. Every minute past 3 o'clock is 1 inch off our total length, and with just 3 fish, that could make or break us. All right, and we made it with 2 minutes to spare. Perfect. That's called making the most of your time.
Next is Garrett and Chris.
Yeah, that one should be 15 inches.
These were our first bids,
got it, man.
15 3/4. Yep.
And then the final one,
And a 14 1/4.
1/4.
Oh, dude, you guys made that real easy for me. 45.
45? Sweet.
It's not bad.
No, that's pretty good.
So third place is Garrett and Chris.
Woo!
Nice.
Thank you very much.
I won't leave yet because I gotta get pictures with everybody who's got some cash.
Nice.
Second place.
Nice.
So John and Andy got second place with 49 inches, and that one hurts because we missed second by 4 inches. And that one fish that jumped off was easily 15 inches. And then Zach and Joe came in first with 75 inches. And they stayed deep the whole day and were able to get their limit of 5 fish, which is really impressive for this lake. And just in case you guys were wondering how much you win for third place, 40 bucks. Not much, but it's an honest day's work.
All right.
All right,
Do it.
I'll let you know what we're doing for the next one. Sounds good.
Okay, and what an epic first ever fishing tournament. Our early morning strategy of fishing the shallows around dense lily pads paid off with the largest fish of the day just under 16 inches. Then fishing got tough. We didn't have any bites for a couple hours, but it's always a good time when you're fishing with your best friend. Then, unfortunately, we learned a hard lesson and probably lost the biggest fish of the day. But we didn't let that stop us, and Garrett figured out a new strategy of fishing deeper with crankbaits, which caught us our second fish, and then finally our third fish, and that got us a third place finish for our first ever tournament. This tournament fishing is a lot of fun, and now we know what we need to do for the next tournament next month. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button for more fishing videos. All the gear used in this video will be linked in the description so you can easily find it, including the lures that we caught the fish on.